Okay, let's begin. This is a case for old glasses, and it contains one syringe, one needle, and an ampoule of adrenaline wrapped in aluminium foil for protection against the climate. Adrenaline only lasts about 6 months. It has to be replaced more frequently in a hot climate, and it's very, very cheap, unlike Epipens. The syringe that you need is a lure lock. In other words, when you get the needle into it, you've got to twist so it can't come off anymore. You unwrap the foil, and here is an ampoule of adrenaline. It comes in boxes like this, and I have wrapped tape around here and here, because if you've got a sick child, your hands will shake, you will sweat. It is very frightening unless you're a psychopath, but you need to know what to do. So to break the ampoule, you've got to find a weak spot by twisting it round and gently pressing, and that can be a little bit difficult, so that's broken. You tip the ampoule upside down and you draw up the adrenaline. This is a full dose for an adult, 1 ml. For children, the dose has to be adjusted, and you have to mark the place in the syringe before so that you know exactly how much to draw up. You hold it upside down to get the air out, and you inject. Just gently press it in, and that's it. So at this stage your anaphylaxis reaction will start to slow down, possibly even go away completely, and you can do this again in about 10 minutes if someone is still getting worse. You have to have called an ambulance when that happens, and hopefully it will arrive there in a very short time and do the rest. Adrenaline is not the treatment for anaphylaxis. Anaphylaxis is an inflammatory condition. Adrenaline only keeps you alive whilst the inflammation goes away. If you live in a remote area, you also have to carry this drug here called dexamethasone. Dexamethasone is a very fast-acting steroid. It usually works in about 2 minutes when you inject it into a vein, and you can also drink it. That'll work in about 15 minutes. And if you live in an area where you can't get access to emergency services within a very short time, you need to have that as well in your anaphylaxis kit. Adrenaline should not be administered into a vein, so don't bother looking for one. If it goes into a vein, you get too much of a dose, and it stops acting too quickly. You need to inject it into the muscle. In a child, the best place to use is the front of the thigh. In an adult, you can also put it into the belly of the biceps. And your needle mustn't be long. That needle can only get this far into the skin, and can therefore not do any harm in a large muscle. Don't worry about cleaning the skin. You don't have time for that. You need to wipe off any obvious dirt. but it is better just to get the stuff in and keep someone alive. When you get your adrenaline, ask your physician for a box like this, which is expired, and practice this procedure a number of times until you're comfortable in doing it.